that is you're your own bank, and you got to think how you're going to secure, your own stuff. And so with the Remarkable, I use that to move around and just to carry my notes, my laptops, and different things. Like if you had a ledger, right, and it's supposed to keep your crypto secure, but if someone breaks in your house and they get your ledgers, like maybe you want to get a storage locker, right? You pay a storage locker $10 a month, $20 a month, and you have it for a year or two, and maybe you have your crypto there, right? And it's secure and it's locked up there, and now something happened to you, your family knows is in a, people used to have safety deposit boxes, post office boxes, bank, what's it called, security boxes at the bank. If you had 100,000 in crypto and you paid $20 a month for a storage locker, wouldn't that make sense to spend $250 a year on your security, $20 a month at a security locker, and then you and your wife had access to it or something like that, or you had biometrics? It makes sense. All right, let's take a crypto break real quick. Brother Mo said that there's a nifty gateway that's available. Hey, come off. If y'all have any of the trading tips right now, this call is going to be really for organization. I'm still getting through it. All right. So since we're on this call, I'll go ahead and mint that since it's only $1. Good looking out. We can take action on that right now, Mo. So take advantage. Anytime that Mo posts something free and $1, it's not gonna hurt you, right? I got a bunch of NFTs on this on Nifty Gateway, and a lot of them, right? A lot of them are, things that we've gotten for $1 or got them for under less than $100. And I don't know how many cryptos. Let's see, where is that? I forgot even how. I don't know how many Nifties I got on here now. I think I got about 300-400 Nifties on here.
Go to profile, brother.
Profile, yeah. Say, hey, man, I haven't been on here in so long. Yeah, I got 689 Nifties. Right? Or, these are all NFT arts. And I haven't, I'll go buy some cheaper when I see the market start moving, but, and these are connected to your wallet too, right? So it's not all Nifties, because I remember you can connect them to your wallet. So good looking out. Everybody here should be able to get that $1 NFT. He's done 99% of the work for you by calling it out. If you're spending money inside of DCG, those dollar NFTs will pay off for you. All right, so that's organizing, just a backup for your Workana. So another thing I use, right now over the years, I went to Workana so I can organize different things I'm looking at. Like, for all my NFTs, if I wanted NFTs, I have NFTs and play to earn plays. I hit that up, it pops up. If you don't want to spend any money on that, you can go down to your bookmarks, right? And you have a bookmark manager. I created a folder called Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, you can create, your airdrops, your different blockchains. So like for AVAX, I come in here and it's all my AVAX, platforms or trading that I use, right? Be your own bank, different DeFi platforms that I use. You set up your Chrome. If you use Chrome, it is about organizing the information, right? The Binance, the bridges, all my bridges that I know how to use. When I have a bridge, I put them in there. If it's something about Cardano, I'll put them in there. When it was Chronos and we were going to do a lot of Chronos stuff, you can organize your information, and this is how we don't lose it. So this way, I think we're on a call with Mike and Crypto Black, and they said something about what was that site? Macro Trends, right? And it was like I've used it before, and yeah, I've already had it. So everything in crypto that I find valuable, right? I'll put them into a Bitcoin or a crypto folder. My Mastermind startup tools, when I do the Mastermind report, or when Nick and I do it, or when Nick, we'll basically have a folder, and this is all the resources we use to create the Mastermind report. So, these are the resources that, we check in, and over the times we'll put them all in here. All right. Crypto differ, and of course I should clean it up, but I use Workana now. But the metaverse space, all your folders can be organized. That's probably one of the most important things that people like, they got the information and then they forget to organize it. Right? Optimism bridge. And so this way, if you're doing something on optimism or a new blockchain, you say those resources because we talk about them. And now, you're going into your optimism folder, and you should have some of the things you talked about on the call. So when I'm on a call and, people are mentioning something that I haven't seen before, I'll save it in that folder and I'll go back to it, right? Payment processors in crypto, play to earn, whatever you're doing. All right. The organization part will save you time, which is actually making you more productive. Why is time important? Because we have a thing called social currency. The less time I spend working or looking for things, the more time I could spend making money, either trading or meeting new people, creating deals, and being available. So whatever you can implement to save you time or to maximize the time that you have is going to make you money, right? To me, the more time, health, right? The more I can track my health and be healthier. When I was out for 2 weeks with COVID or whatever, right? I thought about like, damn, if I was stronger, maybe I'll only been out for a week. So it still comes to me maximizing the time, which in turn you make more money, right? Or you had an opportunity to make more money. Then it's like, all right, what am I working on that's efficient? So some guys are using time apps to stop their time on social media, right? When I go to social media, it is really to make a post for engagement, and that's the goal, right? If I make a post on Facebook, it's really just for engagement, to stay visible. But if I'm not, it's not going to be just I'm not going to waste time on it. So the next thing we have is a stock trading journal, right? Which it can be used for crypto journal. I'm just going to share this with you. I bought it. You can buy it. I'm not going to take out where I bought it from. Is listed there. This is for informational purposes only. All right. I'll say, let me give you the whole Dropbox. All right. So you have this entire folder in the stock trading journal. I think this is a great tool for a person that's not, doing 50 trades a day. You're doing 1 or 2 trades a day. I think this would be an awesome tool because you can go through for each month. You can keep things. Of course, I recommend everybody does it on Google Calendar, but if your calendar gets full and you're doing other things, right? My calendar looks crazy, right? Because I have so many things on it. So for a person that, don't have his own calendar, because you can actually put a calendar for a month. I used to have them for months, and I would go back to the calendar a year later, 2 years later, and see what I traded on that day. You can take this, index, right? And it gives you your weekly log. What are you trading? You can write notes. You can actually, on some of the positions you open, and this doesn't have to be stock. It can be crypto, right? And you can actually keep, and you can post the image inside of here. You can write into it. You can print it out. It's a digital journal, right? So, the guy that created it is, I get them every year. How you feeling today, right? Trader, that's important. How are you feeling? Because if you say you trade angry and you always win when you trade angry, and you're like, shit, you're an angry trader. You may make more money when you're angry. Or you always lose when you're angry. You want to see what your results are based on how you're feeling, right? Some days you'll feel like blah, and you'll realize those days you shouldn't trade, right? And so you'll have this daily log. You'll come here. You can have candlestick patterns as a reminder. It has some like informational things. You can print this watch list off on a daily. You can write it out, write your strategies out. Let's see here. Favorite quotes. The mood tracker, to me, that's important, right? You can use the colors or you can paint the face. And you look at the months and you may track your moods and say, you can print this out and you can draw on it and be like, I was happy or I was sad. You can be yes or no. And at the end of the month, you'll be like, man, I had a bunch of no's. I was unhappy 20, 30 days out of the month. And he's like, did I make any money being unhappy that time? And I think, even in relationships, right? People should draw down on relationships. Like, did you go to sleep happy or angry? Right. And if you realize that, you happily married, but you go to sleep angry 28 days out of the 30-day month, that's maybe something you need to reflect on in that journal. Right. But I know everybody here is super happy and healthy and there's no problems and everybody here is great. All right. I will speak that into existence.